Atwater Brewing Company, Raspberry Vanilla Java Porter. Brewed by Atwater Brewing Company out of Detroit, Michigan. 5% alcohol. Let's give it a shot. So if you watch my channel, if you follow some of my beer reviews, you know that Atwater Brewing Company Vanilla Java Porter is a 10 out of 10 for me. I love the Vanilla Java Porter. It's hard for my area to get a lot of Atwater Brewing Company beers, especially the ones I see on their social media because I follow them on social media. If you don't, go follow them. When I do see some of their beers come in, I typically tend to either have some sort of urge to get them, a specific one, or I wait for them to come out on the singles rack and I make a 6-pack and pick out one of their beers. Not all of Atwater Beer Company beers have really hit the spot for me. The Vanilla Java Porter holds a special place in my heart. It's a really well done beer. Once I saw the Raspberry Vanilla Java Porter, I really had to separate myself once I tried this beer from the Vanilla Java Porter. Meaning, I'm so biased that I like that beer so much that the raspberry one, I got to judge it separately. And I hope that really makes sense. So when I tried this beer, it's slightly watery. I think it's using the same Vanilla Java Porter, I guess, formula, which is, again, kind of lazy. But there's something really upfront with this raspberry flavor. It's not overly sweet. It is sweetened, but I think there's something, to me, wrong. That the raspberry and the coffee, I just don't think it goes well. I don't think it complements each other very well. There is, at least from my palate, very distinct difference when you try this beer and you get the raspberry and then it kind of fades away and then you get the Vanilla Java Porter. It doesn't mesh. It doesn't blend. And I think that's my issue with this beer. If somehow they were able to infuse it to where it all just kind of mingled, I think I'd like it more. But again, I immediately get this raspberry flavor, and then it kind of fades away or dissolves, and then I get this Vanilla Java Porter. Not saying I dislike this beer, but it takes effort when you're drinking this beer to kind of follow along. And I think that's not what most drinkers want. You want to taste the beer and just kind of smooth sailing, go with the flow with the beer. This one, I think it requires you to kind of manually, if I can say that, taste it the entire process. And it just seems like effort to me, or work. That being said, it is a darker beer. It is slightly on the heavy side. I'd say it's just above medium bodied. The raspberry, it's a slightly sweet raspberry, and then you get the Vanilla Java Porter, but it's something watery about this beer. I think my drinkability, I could drink maybe 2 of these. Again, I think for me, there's something that doesn't blend well, and I'm not a big fan of fruit in my chocolates or my coffees. I feel like fruits should stay out of those categories and genres altogether. When it comes to your hot chocolates or your coffees, you don't need fruit in those. That's just my opinion. There's nothing wrong if you like that. I'm just saying I never found that enjoyable. I think this is more of a cold month drink or beer. I don't see this anywhere near the hot months, nor would I want it in the hot months, even though there's fruit in it. It's a porter. It's a coffee porter. On a scale of 1 to 10 now, I'm going to give this a 5. I feel disappointed in myself for giving it that low of a score. I actually wanted to go lower, but I want to say that somebody probably likes this. This isn't a novelty seasonal drink that they have. This isn't a brew that they only make batches of at specific times during the year. This is kind of one of their bigger beers. I just couldn't get into it. And I'm disappointed in myself because as much as I liked the Vanilla Java Porter, I know I'm biased and I really had to separate myself, but there is that slight side of me that feels like I'm betraying Atwater Brewing Company. However, I got to stick with my opinion here and be fair and honest, and that's the truth. So again, that's Atwater Brewing Company out of Detroit, Michigan. Raspberry Vanilla Java Porter, 5% alcohol.